So the fires of that are going on in Hawaii have hit the music world. Mick Fleetwood owns restaurants in Hawaii. Mick Fleetwood Restaurants, Fleetwood's on Front Street, located in the historic town of Lahaina on Hawaii's island of Maui, has been destroyed in raging wildfires fanned by hurricane winds. Now, that was one thing I did notice when we saw shots of that. There's some forceful winds going on down there. Like, wow. He posted to his social media. The Fleetwood Mac drummer and co-founder wrote, Maui on the Lahaina and the Lahaina community have been my home for several decades. This is a devastating moment for Maui, and many are suffering unimaginable loss. Fleetwood's on Front Street has been lost, and while we are heartbroken, our main priority is the safety of our dear staff and the team members. On behalf of myself and my family, I share my heartfelt thoughts and prayers for the people of Maui who are committed to supporting the community and those affected by this disaster and the days and months and years to come. Now, yeah, they will be rebuilding this. I mean, in the scheme of things, they'll get it back, to working order as soon as they can get it out, and start working on it. But the restaurant has also shared a statement writing, as most of you know, Maui has been dealing with extreme fires created by residual winds of Hurricane Dora. Lahaina town has taken the brunt of it. Mahalo for your continued thoughts and prayers. Our community, our first responders, opening in 2012 on Front Street. Popular tourist destination, Fleetwood's on Front Street, overlook the West Maui section of the Pacific Ocean. I'm sure, he made an appearance and, hammed it up for the folk. Brian Schatz, a U.S. Senator from the state, said on social media that Lahaina, which dates to the 1700s, is almost totally burnt to the ground. At least 36 people were killed in the fires, Maui County said in a statement on Wednesday night. Jeez. On Front Street, business owners Alan Dakar described seeing buildings on both sides of the street engulfed in flames. Yes, I saw this that he's talking about. I saw this footage. Maui County Mayor Richard Bison Jr. Said in a news conference that many homes and business structures were completely destroyed. This fire is a rage. I mean, it's raging, dude. We don't know what actually ignited the fires, but we were made aware in advance by the National Weather Service that we were in a red flag situation. So it's like the worst of two things coming together, because now the wind itself is fueling the fire and carrying it further. So that's dry. They're in dry conditions along with all this for a long time. So the fuel, the trees, and everything else was dry. Major General Kenneth Commander General of the Hawaii Army National Guard, said at Wednesday's briefing that, along with low humidity and high winds, set the conditions for the wildfires. He said, "Now, we're in drought seasons in a lot of places. It's just, a lot of these places, I'm not saying this is one of them, but a lot of these places, there's a lot of woods that are dense with just debris, and a lot of tropical forests are dense. So, and not just with debris, they're just dense. So, this happening over there, this is an inopportune time to say the least. According to the roadshow company, opening a place like Fleetwood Front Street had been a lifelong dream of Mick since he opened up Club Keller, his pretend fantasy venue, in his family barn in Gloucestershire, England, the age of 12. So this has been like a thing that he's been wanting to do, forever. And this is his post. I mean, he's devastated. He's obviously bummed about his staff. He's bummed, he's happy that they're safe or whatever. But yeah, this is a bummer. I mean, there's still, like, when you go into restaurants, like, I can just imagine there was a lot of history there. There was a lot of things there that, that were irreplaceable in a lot of ways. You can build back the towns, but you can't bring back keepsakes that were cherished and things that were, part of, the history of this place. It's just a shame, no matter, and I'm sure Mr. Fleetwood's got, plenty of insurance and all that to rebuild and make it even bigger, better situation, perhaps. But it's still a sad situation, and everybody that's out there, especially people who this is just sad situation out there. Definitely send your thoughts, prayers, whatnots out to the people over in the Hawaii area, because wow. Tulsi, isn't Tulsi Gabbard a rep, or she lives over there, Tulsi Gabbard. So, and she's part of the National Guard, so I'm pretty sure she's probably been deployed and is dealing with this as well. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and to see this, hit the music world, it's, no matter what way you look at it, it's just a shame. But keep up to date, in case you didn't know, Hawaii's on fire.